I had a hard time figuring out how to use this gas oven. One time I burnt my cake so bad I almost gave up. But I learned from all of my mistakes and now I can bake anything with it, from cakes to breads to cookies. So if you are in those shoes, don't give up on your gas oven just yet. Let me show you how I made mine work. So I used the SKYRUN 4-burner gas cooker, and it is indicated on each control there which one is for which burner. But we're not talking about the burner, the gas cooker today. We're talking about the oven. So this one in the middle is what controls the oven, and there's an off indication there. There's a minimum indication, and then there's a high indication that you can't see right now, but I'll show you in a moment. And then there are these markings in between that are supposed to help you know the intensity of the heat in between low and high. So even though there are no numberings here, the markings are obviously staring at you. So obviously the minimum indication there is number 4. The next place where the marking ends is number 3, and then the next one number 2, and the highest, which I'm going to show you now, is number 1. So there you have it. If you're baking something that requires minimum to medium temperature, you know you're going to put it at the 3rd marking. If your recipe calls for medium to high temperature, you know you put it at the 2nd marking, and then there is the minimum, which is low, and then the high marking there. Please ignore my hands. I was showing as I was recording, but I ended up doing a voiceover. So that being said, I'm sure that by the end of this video you'll be able to use your own gas oven instead of going out to get an electric one. So this gas oven comes with a rack. It doesn't have a grill. Others have a grill up above, but I'm not going to show that because this one doesn't have a grill. It only has a heating panel under, which I'm going to show you. I'll just leave this up, and yeah, that rod is just it. So you just light it up like that, and then it has layers. When baking, I prefer to put it at the 3rd layer. There are 5 layers here because it is just safer. If you bring it lower, because of how fast this heats up, you might likely burn your cake or whatever it is that you are baking. To demonstrate all this grammar, I'm going to be baking a banana loaf. So this requires your oven to be at medium to high temperature. So I'm putting it at the number 2 indicator. So light it up, close, and leave it to preheat for 30 to 40 minutes. And that's preheating, leaving your oven on, empty, and closed for some time. This brings it to the temperature that is required to bake and cuts down cooking time as well. After those 40 minutes, my batter is ready. I'm ready to bake. So I'm going to put a tin of water. This is just ordinary water in my oven. This water will eventually turn into steam, providing moisture and an even temperature throughout the baking process. That way my cakes do not burn at all. They just come out perfectly evenly baked. This process is called a water bath. It is important for delicate bakes like bread and cakes. The thing about this trick is you have to cover your pan up because the moisture can settle back in your cake, making it very too moist for your own liking and soggy, and it just goes bad very easily. So cover it up. If your pan does not have a lid like the loaf pan, then you can use a foil paper, and after about 40 minutes our banana loaf is ready. And that's really just it. It's that easy. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you found value from it in the comments section. You can also express that by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in another one. Bye.